In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a custom GPT, a custom AI agent that does market research for you, extracts and provides insights for you, creates customer avatars for you, and even writes converting ad scripts for you. I'm going to be sharing my screen and showing you step by step how to set this up within ChatGPT, and even provide some resources for you below this video so you can set it up yourself in the shortest amount of time possible. If you're a new viewer here, my name is Jordan Hayes. I am the co-founder of an AI implementations company called Yander Labs. We help implement practical AI solutions for other businesses. If you want AI solutions implemented, we focus on implementing solutions within the sales, marketing, and operations space. And the reason why I create these videos is to really show you what is possible with AI and show you the solutions and the implementations, the automations that we are building for other businesses. So with that said, let's dive into the video. So in ChatGPT here, we can actually create our own GPTs, and you do need a paid plan for this, but it's like $20 a month. For me, it's very, very worth it. So we can come over here, we can go to Explore GPTs, and then we can come up to the top right and click Create, okay? Now, here is where we're actually gonna create and configure the GPT. The name is really just what you want to call it. I'm just going to call this example researcher. And then in terms of the description, this is just a line of text that you're going to use to just identify it internally. So I've actually just prepared this before this video just to save us some time. And what we're saying here is this GPT analyzes data and gathers insights from the data to assist with marketing ideas. Now the instructions is really more the prompting that you're going to provide the custom GPT. You're going to want to describe specifically what this GPT does, how it behaves, and what it should do for you. Now, I have prepared a description and instructions for this. I actually wrote these out myself before this video, and I do like to use as much detail as possible because it just leads to better results. So this is the resource I'm actually going to provide you guys, just even to see like an example so you can go and create your own and just use the same structure. But basically, we are telling this custom GPT, you're a world-class researcher and marketing expert who completes detailed analysis on data and gathers insights from that data. You use the data to draw clear, concise conclusions to inform marketing and advertising ideas. You're not only great at analyzing data, but you can connect the insights from that data to marketing, consumer psychology, and direct response principles, right? I'm not gonna read through all of this, but if you do take a look at this, you'll understand the structure, right? And really, I've split this into 3 parts. The first part is about analyzing data and reviews and gathering insights from that data. And I've actually provided it with a list of 21 questions that we ask ChatGPT to help us extract insights from customer reviews that we provided. Okay, so this is the first part. The second part is about using the skills as a world-class researcher and data analyzer to create customer avatars for us. And we're actually giving them a framework and a structure that they should follow when creating customer avatars. And we're even giving them this concept of get who to buy, which is a concept that we use to get clarity on who we're speaking to. The third and final part of this is we are giving it instructions as to how to write advertising scripts, right? We're telling it as a world-class copywriter using consumer psychology and direct response principles to write short video ads using this proven framework that we are giving it. Now, one thing I want to mention is that you could create a separate custom GPT for each of these 3 parts, because what that means is that you'll be able to go much deeper into each of those GPTs, right? You'll be able to give it much more instructions. For example, this last part here, where we're giving it frameworks. Now, you might want to provide a knowledge base of frameworks, 10 to 20 different frameworks that you've used and tested that ChatGPT can use when they're creating and writing ad scripts for you. Same thing goes for building customer avatars, right? You might want to provide it with a lot of knowledge bases and data around, existing surveys you have on your customers, existing research that you've already done, maybe some focus groups or whatever you've done to find out more about your customers. You can give all this information to them in the form of knowledge bases, and then you want to reference those knowledge bases in these instructions. And the reason also why you want to separate these out is because if you do go into even more detail than this, there is a limit to how much instructions you can give. ChatGPT, we're already nearing the limit, so I can't really provide much more information within this GPT itself. Okay, so that is the recommendation to create separate ones. For this example, I'm just going to show you how this works with these instructions. So next, we're going to upload a knowledge base, and a knowledge base is a file. In this case, we're giving it a list of reviews. So I have a list of around 30 customer reviews here. And I actually used ChatGPT to create these reviews because I needed an example for this video that was anonymous. And what I did was I went over to this website and this company, Ridge, they're a well-known e-commerce brand. They sell these wallets among other products, but basically I asked ChatGPT to create customer reviews for this wallet, getting them to sound conversational, but also including the positive, but also some of the negative things around this product, and having them be minimum 200 characters long. The reason why we only want to use reviews that are minimum 200 characters long is because they give us more detail. We don't want like 1-sentence reviews because we can't really extract insights from them. Okay, so just make sure that when you export your own customer reviews or you gather your own customer reviews, make sure you're only using those that have at least 200 characters in length. So we're gonna just check this box down here, code interpreter and data analysis, and then we are ready to create our custom GPT. So once this is loaded on the top right, we can create. I'm going to click only me. Okay, now the custom GPT is ready, so we can click view GPT, and now we can start to actually use this thing. And I'm actually just going to let it know that we're going to start with the research. Okay, so this is just the first thing we're going to work on is extracting insights from the knowledge base of customer reviews provided. And what this is actually going to do is it's going to actually start giving us insights from that knowledge base without us even asking, right? Which is fine because, we're going to be able to use this, and it's going to take its time and do its thing here. Okay, so this custom agent is actually giving us a lot of insights already, just from saying that, okay, the first thing we're gonna do is work on extracting insights from the knowledge base of customer reviews provided. We can see here that it's giving us some overall sentiment, some benefits of the Ridge wallet, actually using quotes from the customer reviews provided, so we can actually see how the customers are speaking and the language they're using as well. Prior pain points before using the Ridge wallet, we can see that they've given us a list of different pain points. Features mentioned in the reviews, okay, important. Prior objections before buying, failed solutions before switching to the Ridge wallet, common complaints and suggested improvements, common perceptions about the Ridge wallet, interesting patterns and hidden insights, right? So things that, maybe we wouldn't be able to just infer from reading the reviews, but it's actually doing pattern recognition for us and extracting hidden insights for us. So this is all very, very good information. Now, if you remember in the instructions, we had a list of 21 questions that we want to ask ChatGPT, and it's basically just priming it and getting it prepared to answer those questions. I'm just going to ask it one of those questions. So the question is, give me the physical pain points people were experiencing before they tried the products, list each one in priority order, and also include supporting reviews so I can understand the customer language, okay? And it's going to list these for me. It's going to list each of the physical pain points, so bulky, uncomfortable wallets. It's going to explain the pain point in a little bit more detail, and it's going to add supporting reviews from the customer reviews that we provided, so that, again, I can understand the customer language, so that when we're creating the scripts and when we're talking to the customers, we know the language they speak, and we can speak in the same language to them, so that we can create congruency between the brand and ultimately the person that we're trying to reach. So as you can see here, it's listing out its reviews. We're going to let ChatGPT do its thing, and you can see here that it's provided us 10 different physical pain points right here. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is how does it actually create the customer avatars for us, because it clearly is very good at extracting data, but can it actually create customer avatars using the data and the reviews that we provided just off of that information alone and nothing else? What can it do? So I'm going to ask it, create 2 customer avatars using the insights you extracted from the customer reviews, give each avatar a name and a description of who that person is, list out the details of each customer avatar following the instructions I provided. And we're going to see here what it comes back with. So you can see it's already giving us specific avatars, and it's even given them names, right? Customer avatar 1, Mike, the practical professional, age 38, gender male, location Texas, occupation IT consultant, hobbies and interests traveling for work, everyday carry, gear, tech gadgets, hiking on weekends. I know the brand that we're using to get this information from Ridge, right? And I know this is spot on. The pain points, it's giving us a list of pain points, the problems Mike faces before the Ridge wallet, bulky wallet issues, back pain from sitting on wallet, security concerns while traveling, too many unnecessary cards, failed solutions what Mike tried. He tried cheap minimalist wallets from Amazon, RFID wallets with bad design, traditional bifold wallets. Why Ridge was a solution for him, right? It's giving us a bunch of this information, which is super, super useful for us in terms of research and understanding specific advertising angles that we can extract and use to convert more customers. And the customer avatar 2 is actually gone with a woman. Ridge sells wallets to women as well, so it's clearly identified that, and it's created this customer avatar of Sarah, the minimalist millennial, who's 29, lives in California, is a UX designer. Again, like a different persona to Mike, right? Very different person, and is listed specific pain points, failed solutions, why Ridge was a solution for her emotional triggers that motivated purchase, and it's even using the Get Who to Buy framework for each avatar, which we've provided this concept for, and it really just allows us to get clarity on who we're speaking to. Okay, so the cool thing is that this custom GPT is actually creating avatars for us. Like I did not provide them with examples of avatars like, this is an avatar that we already have, use this to create more. Like, I didn't do that. If you can do that, that is amazing, right? Because you're just giving it, like, the more information you can give this custom GPT, the better it's gonna, be able to return insights for you, okay? So if it can do this without that information, just imagine what it can do once you actually provide it with more information, more data. Okay, so we've proven that it can, provide avatars to us and detailed explanations of those avatars so we can understand these people on a more deeper level. Now, the next thing I want to do is show you how this custom GPT writes advertising scripts for us. Okay, so it's not only extracted insights from reviews, it's not only created custom avatars, but this thing can also write advertising scripts using direct response frameworks for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it, I'm going to say your job is to write an advertising script targeting the custom avatar of Mike, using direct response principles to meet the viewer where they are, i.e. their current situation and pain points. Use the consumer psychology in your copywriting to bring the viewer on a journey, introducing the Bridge wallet, explaining the benefits, and ultimately ending with a call to action to purchase. Use the advertising script framework I provided in the instructions. The advertising script must be between 30 and 45 seconds long in length and read out loud, okay? So we're providing it with very specific instructions, and we can see here there's already written the script for us. It's targeting Mike, the practical professional, the title, your wallet is holding you back. It starts with the hook, and it even gives us like a visual that we can use in our ads, like the B-roll we can use. Opens with a close-up of a bulky leather wallet being stuffed into back pocket. The person sits down, shifting uncomfortably. And the narrator, so the voice, in this case the script, still carrying that bulky leather wallet, you know, the one that digs into your back, makes sitting uncomfortable and turns every pocket into a bulging mess, right? So pretty good hook. And then it goes into the problem agitation. Cut to a businessman at a cafe, struggling to pull his thick wallet from his pocket. Cards and receipts spill out, he sighs, frustrated. Every time you sit down, you feel it. Every time you pull it out, you're fumbling through receipts, business cards, and who knows what else. And let's not forget the security risk. Your old wallet does nothing to protect your cards from RFID theft, okay? So it's going into a lot of the pain points here. It's going into a lot of the problems that the customer is facing, and it's also giving us visuals to use. And you know, I'm not going to read through the rest of the script here, but it's using the framework that we provided. As I mentioned, you can provide multiple frameworks to this GPT if you were to create separate GPTs. You could even upload them as a knowledge base, and then basically just let ChatGPT choose the one it wants, or you can say, use a specific framework and give that framework a name, and then reference that in the instructions you're giving it here. So this is a script, and it even says the script directly addresses Mike's pain points, then introduces the Ridge wallet as the ultimate solution using persuasive, emotion-driven copywriting to make the purchase feel irresistible. Would you like a variation with a different tone, such as humorous or dramatic? Let me know, and we can actually go deeper into this, right? So this is the first draft, and it's pretty good. So what we can do is we can actually say, okay, add a little bit more humor, change the hook to be a little bit more dramatic, a little bit more shocking. We can go deeper on this and really refine this script further. So hopefully this shows you what is possible with this custom GPT. As I mentioned, there's resources down below this video that are going to help you build this for yourself much faster and really just shortcut the time it takes for you to have this, you know, something like this for yourself, all right? So hopefully this video was helpful, and you know, depending on how much you use ChatGPT, you know, some of this might be complicated, some of this might be easy. If you do have questions, let me know in the comments. Happy to help. And yeah, with that said, I will see you in the next video.